Signs, welcome to Angels and Feather. So this is your read for the week commencing 10th of April. I'm going to do a general, then your career, as well as your romance for this week. So please stay tuned and listen out for the message for this week. Fire signs. So I've shuffled your deck and this is what I got for the general for this week. So first card that came out was the Magician. Okay, so first card of the Major Arcana. Then you have the Seven of Swords. Okay, you have the King of Wands. I was normally going to pull three and then two more fell out, so I took them as well. The Three of Swords, and then I have the Nine of Swords as well. So what it tells me is that this week is kind of going to be filled with stress, anxiety, delays about a situation that has not really gone the way you've wanted it to go, right? I'm feeling that it's something that has come true for you, but not the way that you had expected it, okay? Because I see that you manifested it here with the Magician card. So it's something that you've been waiting on. I don't know if it's administrative, if it's some work stuff, whatever the situation may be, it's something that you thought was going to manifest this week. But unfortunately, either there's a delay or you're getting some news that's not really what you wanted to hear, okay? So for those of you who are, because I'm getting more on the job side, okay, and I know I've pulled for career, but I'm getting more on the job side for some reason. Unfortunately, whatever interview you just did, you might not get some positive news for it, okay, even though you felt like things went well, because I see the King of Wands, maybe someone interviewing you and maybe you feeling like you managed to get through to that person. Unfortunately, for whatever the reasons may be, they have not picked you. So I'm getting that here. So it's a job almost, or something that you thought was certain that really is not. And it's not because it's your fault. It's just that sometimes, unfortunately, what I'm getting intuitively is that sometimes a lot of companies would post for jobs, interview people when they've already made a decision. So it could be that it was just something internal that was done, because I'm getting the sneaky energy out of it. Obviously that's leading to the heartbreak, the disappointment, the stress here. So it's saying that it's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault. It's just that unfortunately it's the politics of the world or the company itself, okay? So if you are in this situation, maybe chase up on that, send them an email and just get them to explain to you why it is that they didn't take you, if this is really the situation for you. So for some of you, you might find out that your partners have basically sort of been having a different life other than what it is that you thought it was, okay? So it's up to you to do those and to do that investigation and just to check and make sure that, you know, you're not being cheated on, or maybe to try to get to the roots of it, okay? Because I'm seeing that could be the case as well. All right, so that's the general for this week for you, unfortunately, for the fire signs, okay? But obviously the King of Wands could well be you here as well as a fire sign, and it's basically saying that don't lose your don't lose your head, okay? I'm trying to find a good word to say. Don't lose your head over the situation, okay? Maintain your dignity, maintain your strength, okay? You are at the center of the situation, so your behavior and your attitude, okay, will determine the outcome of this situation. All right, so stay strong mentally, especially because it's a lot of swords out there. There's the Seven of Swords, the Three, and the Nine, which are all rather heavy cards, okay? So it's saying that basically keep the fire alive, okay? Don't allow yourself to drown in your sorrows this week, all right? So when it comes to finances, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Excuse me, I had to just read the Roman numerals there again. Seven of Pentacles, okay? You have the Queen of Swords, and then you have Judgment. Okay, the first thing I got intuitively when I got these cards, I thought of bonus. Okay, so a lot of people right now, it's the month of April, okay, tax season and all that good stuff, you are getting some money, okay? So expect a letter maybe from a government or an entity telling you that you have some money back, okay? So I'm getting that here. So the Judgment card for me is the announcement letting you know, hey, you have some money that you'd invested here, which has now made dividend, okay? So you're collecting dividends from that situation, okay? For those of you who work in companies as well, you're getting some money back, okay? You're getting bonuses, you're getting childcare vouchers, whatever it is that you basically usually get at the beginning of the new financial year or towards the end. So normally some of you should have received this in March, end of March. You're going to be receiving it this week. Okay, so it's telling that the path is now clear for you to receive this. Maybe there's some sort of blockage. Okay, so that's great news for you. When it comes to those of you who are looking for jobs, again, you're going to be getting your answers this week. All right, I feel like a lot of you have been getting clear, direct answers for the jobs. Okay, some of you might be getting the job, but then the money is what's lacking. So you feel like, okay, it's not enough. Okay, it's not what I was expecting. Okay, from what I'm sensing, it's like for some of you, you need to take that job offer. Okay, it's just the beginning, entry level. Okay, take that money. Take the job rather, even if the money is low, just so that you can have that as experience. And in 6 months to a year's time, you can leave, but you would have had that experience. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a sacrifice that you might just need to make for those of you who are just setting out. For those of you who are also looking to transition into a new field, I would advise the same. So maybe review your requirements when it comes to finances or the salary for that particular role. If it's a good role, okay, review it and intuitively go with your instinct. Okay, so now when it comes to love and relationship for this week, 10th of April, I have the sun. Okay, I have the sun, I have the death card. Okay, and I have the moon, and this says a lot. These are all major arcana cards. So when it comes to your love life, there's a lot going on. All right, so a lot of you are going to come out of hiding. A lot of you are going to come out from dead relationships. A lot of you are going to be finding out secrets, finding out that, okay, do you know what, my partner wasn't really what I thought he or she was. The situation was not what I thought it was. Okay, I'm just not having any sleep. I'm just having some anxiety about finding out what it is that they've been doing behind my back. Okay, my friends are telling me this. People are talking at work, whatever it may be. There's a lot going on in your love life for this week. Okay, but it's saying that it's necessary for it to happen so that you can get this clarity. Okay, it's quite interesting that I find I've got the 18, 19 and 20 sequence in your cards for this week. So there's a lot happening for a reason. Everything that happens for you this week is for a reason. Okay, so you really need to pay attention to the pattern, pay attention to the numbers, pay attention to what's going on. Okay, there are red flags that you missed. Okay, I feel like, I don't know why it's black, but I feel like you missed some red flags, and that's why this has happened. Okay, so just review your decisions that you made in the last month, in the last weeks, and you'll be able to understand why whatever is happening now is coming out in the open now. Okay, so for you as well, the top card or the bottom of the deck card was the devil card, and that explains a lot to me. So again, like I said, cheating, addictions, behaviors that you hadn't expected from your partner or your friends or your colleagues, whatever it may be, these people are being exposed this week. Okay, so it's telling you to pay attention to the signs. Okay, be careful of walking into something that you shouldn't be walking into. Or some of you are literally going to be walking into situations that's going to give you clarity about what it is that's been hidden from you. So some of you might walk in and your partner's cheating on you. Some of you might walk into conversations that were hidden from you. Okay, so it's basically saying that use your discernment, use your judgment, open your eyes. Okay, so that you can see clearly the things that have been hidden from you. Okay, so those are your tarot messages. I'm going to move on now to the other messages I have for you, fire signs. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck. This one, okay. So for fire signs for this week, what is the message? Okay. So you have the surrender stress. So it says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So, Obviously based on the reading I just gave you, okay, you are very likely to be triggered by anxiety or stress this week based on your romantic, sentimental sort of situation or your relationship with people in general for this week, okay. It's telling you that you need to really take a deep breath and release, okay. Meditate, allow yourself to walk away from a situation that's toxic, okay. That devil card that appeared earlier, toxic situations, situations that you don't need to be in. It's talking about setting limits and having your boundaries here and saying no to situations that you shouldn't be in or that you don't want to be in. If you're in a relationship where the person's not being faithful, it's necessary for you to put your boundaries, right? To say, do you know what? No, nope, I'm not dealing with this. I've had enough. No, you're not going to do this to me. Okay. Now, for the projects, as I said before, things that are coming to you again, you have a clear path. Okay. There are things that are coming to you. And as I said earlier, it's time for you to invest. It's time for you to manifest. It's time for you to welcome in projects. Okay. That was good for you in that sense, where for this week, invest in work, invest in things that are going to be fruitful for you in the future. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, so focus on that instead of your romance this week, because I can feel like things are going to be unsteady in that department. Okay. And again, with these cards, I have the card for time. These are French cards, so it's going to be French. I have time, I have evolution, and I have fertility and maturity. So again, what it's saying to you is that you need to let time heal. Okay. Time will tell what happens next in your life because of the decisions that you've taken now. That's why I said to you earlier, you should take the mature approach to things. Okay, so I mentioned this as well, I think, in the water reading, because they had this card as well, if I'm not wrong. But you have the card of evolution. Okay, so it's saying that no matter what it appears to be right now, okay, things are going to be looking up for you, things are going to be moving up for you. Okay, so it's like, okay, don't worry about what's going on now, just keep going towards the light, keep moving. Okay, you have the stairs here as well, so it's saying onwards and upwards. Okay, keep going towards the positive, keep going towards the light. Okay, allow your friends to lead you in the right direction, allow the people who love you to lead you in the right direction. You are not alone. Okay, with the maturity card as well, and with this fertility card, I'm being told again, for me, it's not just actual fertility, but it's in terms of projects. Okay, so you really need to invest in the time is now to invest in your projects so that they can reach maturity at a point where you're going to literally reap from the benefits. So this is that sort of Empress card, and it's telling you that now is the moment to invest so that you can basically get the fruit of your labor in due time. Okay, you have a moon here as well, so it's like saying use your intuition, use your discernment when you're making these decisions. But again, it's saying that there are possibilities for you to really be successful with this. Okay, but again, time will tell. All right. Okay, so I have two more pulls for you. So this one is the love one, and then I have an archangel message for you. So the message here says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Remember, you just had the time card as well, telling you that time will tell. All right, let time be a positive factor in your decision makings. It also says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. Again, sort of referring to relationships. So I think that's going to be really a key point for you this week, fire signs. So then you have sexual union, another place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. So remember, we have that devil card that appears, which is all about sexual energy as well. Okay. So because we had the card for sun, death, and then the moon card, I feel like some of you might be experiencing something new when it comes to relationships, right? You might be discovering certain sides to you that you didn't know when it comes to sexual energy, when it comes to relationships. So it's something that you're going to be discovering or rediscovering. Okay, so it's telling you that allow time to show you and to allow time to let you mature in the actions that you're taking now. So again, a lot of you women, especially, I'm getting like, are getting more and more in tune with your divine feminine, more in tune with your femininity. Okay, doing things that are outside of the box for you that you wouldn't normally do. But it's saying that enjoy that for now. Okay, do the things that please you now within the right context. Okay, so with that devil card, it's like, okay, be mindful of an excess of anything that you do, right? Too much of something is a disease, right? So make sure that you are doing things in good measure. All right. So that's that message there for you. But remember, it's telling you to wait, be patient. Okay. I believe you had the Knight of Pentacles earlier. So it's like even with investments, carefully make decisions. All right. Carefully make those decisions. Don't rush into anything. Okay. So lastly, for you fire signs, I have an archangel message for you. Okay, well, or two. So the first one says, are you able to recall your dreams? Dreams can be your internal psychologist and spiritual advisor. Take the time before going to sleep to form the intention to remember your dreams. Record them when you awaken and use them for contemplation. Dreams are powerful tools for self-healing, personal awareness, and spiritual growth. My dreams are filled with ideas and inspiration. I awaken with a clear memory of my dreams and easily interpret them. The insights I receive from my dreams bring clarity and understanding to my life. So again, the moon card you had earlier was all about clarity, okay, things being revealed to you. Blue Tosadoni, okay? Are you looking for inspiration? You're a fire sign. You're burning. That is your inspiration, your creativity, okay? Now is the time to quieten your mind and tap into the higher frequencies of the angelic realm. By doing this, you'll release anger and frustration because you'll have tapped into inner knowing and found peace. Inner peace translates to inner beauty and reflects outward to all. Remember, I said this week is really going to be a week where you're going to have the Three of Swords energy, the Seven of Swords energy, plus the Nine of Swords energy, that Devil card there, the Death card. So a lot is going to be going on this week, but it's telling you to find your peace, okay? Tap into a higher frequency that's not going to allow you to exceed your energies. I am calm and at peace with myself. I embrace the oneness of all my life, and my peaceful attitude promotes goodwill to all. I am generous with my time, attention, and resources. I spread love and joy. I see beauty within me and all around me. Okay, so that's your message, fire signs. I hope that helps. I hope you relate. Let me know in the comment section, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.